Hi there everybody, my name is Christer Clemensson. I've been diagnosed with FCS. I've also been working as a chef at several restaurants around in Sweden. Today we're going to create a great dish in a Cookalong. It may seem impossible for us who has a very strict diet and a low fat content. But trust me, it can be done. What we're going to create today is going to be great. So come along with me, let's do this. Today we're going to cook some beef fillet steaks. And we're going to flavor it with onion, lime, ginger, garlic, and cumin. We're going to serve it together with some fried root vegetables and baked tomatoes. Beef fillets is low on fat, but tender enough to make a juicy steak. Select a nice lean piece with a little fat as possible. Aim for about 125 grams of meat per serving, fried in a very little amount of oil, which means that the entire dish with all the ingredients will contain about 6.5 grams of fat. I will use MCT fat. But how much fat you can manage is very much an individual consideration, as is how much MCT can be included in your daily intake. You can also choose to reduce or increase the amount of meat per portion, or try to fry without any fat in the pan at all. To prepare 2 portions we need 250 grams finely chopped beef fillet, 2 handfuls of spinach leaves, 1 chili finely chopped, 1 big tomato baked in the oven, 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, zest of 1 lime grated, 1 egg white, 2 cloves of garlic finely chopped, 50 grams of parsnip finely shredded, 50 grams of celeriac shredded, 1 teaspoon of grated ginger. You also need half an onion finely chopped, salt and pepper, and a teaspoon of MCT oil. Set your oven to 200 degrees. Cut the tomatoes in half or in quarters depending on the size. Place the tomatoes flesh facing up in an oven pan. Sprinkle some sea salt, dried herbs, and grind some black pepper. Roast in the oven for about 20 minutes or until the tomatoes are tender and done to your liking. And now we're moving on with the meat. You can use a knife and chop it nicely, or you can use a food processor. I prefer to use a food processor. Then put the meat in a bowl and start preparing the spices, onion and lime zest. I start with grating the lime with a zester to grate the lime zest, but a regular grater is fine too. Only use the outermost part of the peel, what's known as the zest. Add the lime zest to a bowl. Then grate the ginger, about 1 tablespoon. Finally chop the onion. 2 garlic cloves, and 1 chili. Put everything into the bowl and add 1 teaspoon of ground cumin. Then separate the egg by adding the egg white to the bowl. Then mix all the ingredients with your hands or mixing tool and season it with salt and pepper. Allow this to stand for a while to acquire taste, and meanwhile we can prepare the vegetables. Then shred the celeriac and parsnip. Heat the pan to medium heat and start frying the vegetables. Not on high heat, but just enough to allow the vegetables to soften. Finally, it's time to prepare the steaks. Take a little water in your hands and flatten the steaks to desired size. Fry them in the pan with a little oil. You can increase the heat slightly to give the steaks color and surface texture. Keep an eye on the degree. This is depending on whether you want them rare, you want them medium or well done. Then use a fork and check them carefully. And with steaks, they quickly become cooked through. Then we take the tomatoes out of the oven. Now, all you need to do is lay everything on a plate. So here we are. We made this fantastic dish. Beef fillet steaks, some warm root vegetables, and a baked tomato. Hope you enjoy. Thanks for my time and have a great day.